Good evening. It's nice to see all of you here. We are so looking forward to performing for you. This is basically a sample of our band program from grades 6 through 12 in just a little over an hour. And we're so excited. Our 6th graders are putting on their first performance. Our 7th and 8th graders are putting on their first performances as that grade level. And we're just so excited. And then, of course, we'll close out with our marching band and 8th grade combined. So I would like to introduce a senior of ours who will be recognized on senior night with all of the others on the 25th, this Friday. But this is Abby Hampton, and she is announced last year and year before, didn't you? All years. So there you go. So this is her last year doing this, but we just wanted to have her, and she does a super job. So please welcome Abby Hampton.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first performance by our 6th grade band. It is always a thrill for us to present these young musicians with their instrumental debut. We know you will be pleasantly surprised at what they have accomplished in just a few short weeks. Not everyone learns to play an instrument. It takes physical and mental work. It also takes time and practice. If your child practices 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, they should be able to keep up with the classwork. Each of the musicians here tonight is eager to demonstrate what they have been working on since the start of school. We would now like for you to travel back in time with us to the first week of school, where we first experienced our instrument's special sounds. Once we gained mastery of our special sounds, they sounded like this. We will now perform our first 3 tunes, which contain the first 5 basic notes and rhythms we learned. Here is Mary Had a Little Lamb, Hot Cross Buns, and Go Tell Aunt Rhody. Our next piece is made of 2 parts played at the same time. This is Split Decision. Our next piece puts all of the note directions and pitches together. Some might say you wouldn't want to miss the boat on this piece. Please enjoy Lightly Row. splits the group into two parts. A duet is a piece that has two distinct parts played by two players. Here's our rendition of London Bridge. Our next piece adds our sixth note, officially known as La in solfege. In band, you must also learn to hear pitches on all instruments, and one great way to do this is to sing. Here's our next piece come in solfege. Can you name that tune? Little known fact about Twinkle Twinkle, however, is that the melody was written by a very famous composer, Mozart. We hope you enjoy the Mozart melody. We would now like to demonstrate how the band learned to count rhythms. Up until now, everything that we learned to play used quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. Now we're going to divide our beats into two equal parts by adding 8 notes. We will now use this new skill to perform our next piece, Skip to My Lip. The band has come a long way since they produced their first sound, and have worked very hard to be able to prepare this performance in such a short time. We are very pleased with the accomplishments of these young people and look forward to their continued membership in the Hazard Band program. It has certainly been an exciting evening for all of us, and we're glad that you were able to be here. Support at home is vital if your son or daughter is to continue to develop this fast rate. Your interest can make all the difference in the world. Our next performance will be Thursday, December 10th at 7 o'clock in the Performing Arts Center, which is our auditorium. Please plan to join us so you can enjoy the band's next performance together, as well as follow their progress in musical growth. Our last piece for the 6th grade portion is Hard Rock Blues.
Have been working hard as well. We have two pieces this evening to present. Both provide a different challenge. The first one that we'll perform for you is Crystal Mountain Festival. Crystal Mountain Festival is different to us in the sense that it forces us to be in a meter of 3. It also involves some dotted quarter note rhythms that everybody gets to use, which is different for our bodies to feel, because we like to cut things into 2 and 4, and that makes us experience that. The other thing, the other piece that we're going to perform is called The Tempest. And The Tempest is unique because it provides a very lyrical melody while having this very driving, rhythmic dance. You almost can see people dancing, you know, in the woods, and, well, it's Halloween, in circles, and it's exciting, but it always has this lyrical melody over the top, at least for the most part. So our two pieces again, Crystal Mountain Festival and The Tempest. Hope you enjoy it. As our percussion finished moving their things over there and doing a great job with all that equipment. I would like to take a moment and just recognize that 8th graders actually have been doing 2 things in one, which multitasking is an awesome thing. They've been doing work for the concert band and playing assessments, and they've also been working and preparing their marching music, and all of which you'll get to see tonight. The 2 concert pieces that we have, one is called March Royale by Mark Williams, and the other is Blue Mountain Saga. I think March Royale will speak for itself. Blue Mountain Saga, to me, just sounds like a little sliver of the Old West. So I don't know how blue the mountain is, but it sounds like we're heading out west on a wagon train and just hitting the rocks and bumping around in the sandy terrain, and I hope that you'll hear that too. I think they bring it out. It has a lot of contrasting styles, and I hope you enjoy both of those pieces. So first you'll hear March Royale, and then you'll hear Blue Mountain Saga.
Just be wary of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to work with the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders and the high schoolers. Before we bring in the high schoolers, and I introduce the voice of the Viking Marching Band, Ned Walker, I'd like to take just a moment. Janet Buchholz was here to speak about a few things that the Band Boosters are doing, and Abby Jackson. Abby is our Band Booster president, and Janet is one of our board members. So please welcome these two.
Well, on behalf of the HAZA Band Boosters, I'd like to welcome everyone to this year's Fall Festival of Bands. Weren't these bands great this evening? All the students have made such great progress, and I'm happy you are here to enjoy this tonight. I just want to take a minute to tell you a little bit about Band Boosters, who we are and what we do. We are parents or guardians, just like you, of band students in the middle school and the high school band programs. Our goal is to help the HAZA band programs fulfill their mission to provide a first-class musical experience for all our students. We, meaning all of us here, provide volunteer support to our directors, Mr. Gott and Mr. Larson. We also provide a variety of ways to raise money for the band programs so that every student can enjoy the same opportunities for musical performance and enrichment. Please visit us in the cafeteria after the concert to learn more about HAZA Band Boosters, or visit us at www.hazabands.org. If you are not already getting our emails, please be sure to leave your contact information with us. In addition, I want to extend a huge thank you for all the wonderful baked goods and volunteer hours that many of you here gave last weekend to help make the 21st Annual Holidays in HAZA Craft Show a remarkable success. We had 170 craft vendors here from all over Michigan, in this gym and the other gym and the cafeteria, selling their homemade, home-designed goods to the public who attend the show every year. This simply can only be done with a lot of cooperation, hard work, baked goods like yummy cookies, and laughter. Thank you. And I'd like to turn this over to Janet, who's our fantastic fundraiser chair.
Thank you, everybody. I just want to shout out a couple of fundraiser notes. One, if you ordered band gear, like these shirts, they are available for pickup in the cafeteria after the concert. There's also a few extras available for sale, so stop on out there. We're also collecting ink cartridges. Some of our fundraisers are recycling, and we recycle ink cartridges and small electronics, so stop on out. You'll see a sign that says the patron program. If you'd like to be a patron, you can do that tonight, or we'll also have the forms in an email. You can drop your ink cartridges off by that board. Another thing we have is our Pampered Chef. It was a huge success. We had over 7,000 in sales. And your orders, if you have not picked them up yet, are out there. Is Kristen Cook around? She's the wonderful person. She's a former band parent that coordinates our Pampered Chef order. There she is. And she continues to do this even though her sons have moved on out of the program. So can we give her a big shout out for helping us out? Thank you so much, Kristen. And she wanted me to let you know that she actually still is putting in an order. So if you missed out or your child didn't bring that catalog home to you and you want to still order, see Kristen after the concert and she can fix you right up. So super, thank you so much. Another thing I want to highlight, it's come out in the emails, is there's another business owner in our town that is wonderfully supportive of our band program, and that's Corey out at Culver's. Every Wednesday, no matter what Wednesday of the month you go, you're going to benefit a Hazlitt School program. But the second Wednesday of the month is the band. And so from, believe 4 to close, a percentage of the sales comes to the band program. So, oh darn, can't cook dinner on Wednesday. So, and we really want to thank Corey too. He donates cups for us for marching band camp and so many other ways. As a matter of fact, Friday night he's helping us feed the band before they go out for their last home game here. So, another business that really helps us is Vanettas. They do everything from donating flowers for our senior night and at our spring concert. They allow us to sell gift certificates. And we have our next fundraiser will be the fresh, gorgeous wreaths that they make for us. So they end up helping us bring in several $1,000s into the band program. So I hope that you will support the businesses that support our students. So thank you so much.
That's right, all the segments are representative of a color. With the music of AC/DC, Henry Mancini, Van Morrison, and more, you will find our show both colorful and entertaining, with more highlights than an old Inspector Clouseau film. This year's drum majors are Hamish Plagamars and Austin Liu. The color guard coach is the fantastic Jennifer Brooks, and the directors are Mark Larson and Dave Gott. Drum majors, is your band ready for performance? Dance, directed by Blake Edwards, and music written by Henry Mancini. That's right, it's time for the band to do. Here's Pink Panther. Down by the river? Well, really, it's Van Morrison's classic hit from the 1960s, back when we used to sing, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Here is Brown Eyed Girl. I've got a feeling this next tune is another great tune. You won't find it quite yet on the classic rock station. The color is black. The Black Eyed Peas, of course. This is I've Got a Feeling. Our high school band members are spirited, to say the least. They arrive early, stay late, work together over the summer and more to make sure they work as an effective team. Here's our trumpet section performing a section cheer they developed called La Bamba.
1, 3, 1.
Our drumline has had a tradition over the past 16 years of developing section cheers of their own. Many of you may know that the line has multiple pieces they use for third quarter cheers, and they work on these separately from their normal rehearsals and sectionals. We hope you enjoyed the 2013 drumline and their third quarter cheer. The Viking Marching Band would now like to welcome to the floor the 8th grade band members. 8th graders, can you believe that there are only 283 days left until Band Camp 2014? These young musicians are valuable to the future of our band, and we look forward to having them join us as next year's freshmen. Our first piece together is a timeless hit, written for the band Chicago. Here is a hard-hitting, brass-heavy sound, 25 or 6-4.
Ready, band, horns up. Hey, up, 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 up,
Quoted the song's co-writer Steve Perry, this next song was heavily influenced by the Irish rock band Thin Lizzy. The Viking Marching Band will go the extra mile on the journey to deliver exactly what you'd like to hear. Here is Any Way You Want It.
ready, band, horns up. Hey, up, up, up.
Thank you everyone for coming tonight. We would really appreciate your help this evening as the Viking Marching Band exits, after they've exited and as the other band clears, to help us by wrapping up the chairs and stands carefully and not scratching our nice floors at the same time. Lots of jobs to do as we clean up tonight. So if you can lend a hand after the band is exited, that would be great. One more big round of applause for our bands, please. All right, thanks for attending. Go Vikings!